So you have decided to start a blog. Now you have to decide where to host that blog. Hi, I am PixelPia. The very first decision you have to make is, are you gonna look for a free host or are you ready to pay for hosting? I would say that if you are unsure if you're really gonna continue blogging and you're doing this just for yourself, I would recommend to start with a free alternative. The drawback to choose a free host is that you have less control. It is harder to monetize and you can't use all the functions you can if you are paying or self-hosting. Self-hosting, on the other hand, can in many cases mean that you have to have some technical skills when it comes to setting up a website, all depending on where you are hosting. Today, I will focus on the free alternatives, and I'm going to show you 3 websites where I think it can be a good idea to start. Tomorrow, I will talk about some paid alternative for those of you who are interested in that. The first one we're going to talk about is WordPress. But before we look at any websites, let me clear up some confusion about WordPress. WordPress exists in 2 versions. We have WordPress.org and WordPress.com. WordPress.org is the software itself. WordPress is an open source software that you can use to create websites and blogs. WordPress.com is a hosting website and they have both free and paid option. So now let's move over to the computer and take a look at WordPress.com. All the website here is built on the WordPress software and we are gonna go straight to plans and pricing. Here you see they have a free alternative. They also have 4 different groups of paid alternatives. So what is the advantages with WordPress.com? Well, of course, one advantage is that it's free. It is easy to use. They provide automatic backup. The cons, on the other hand, you are very limited in your options of monetization. You are also very limited in how you can customize your website. There is only a few free themes to choose from. You can't use Google AdSense on this website. There is very little opportunity to monetize. You can't use any of the free plugins that WordPress, the software, offers. Suggestion number 2, Blogger.com. Blogger is owned by Google, and Blogger is Google's website builder directly focused on blogging. Google also has a second website builder called Google Sites that is more directed to static websites. So what is the advantages if you choose Blogger? Again, it is totally free, and just like on WordPress, on Blogger you get a domain that starts with your name, which you choose yourself, your Blogger name, .blogsite.com. On WordPress, that would be your name, .wordpress.com. The difference between Blogger and WordPress is that you can buy a domain name and have yourname.com and have that directed to your site on Blogger. Blogger comes with a free SSL certificate, and without going into any technical, this is a security certificate that you get for free with Blogger. Blogger is very simple and easy to use. Very much if you know how to write a document, you can create a blog site on blogger.com. You can earn money. You can add your Google AdSense to your blog. It is well integrated with all of Google's other parts, and you get a decent analytics. The cons on blogger.com is you are very limited to your customization of your blog. You can, if you know HTML and CSS, you can do some modification. It feels like Google don't put much effort into Blogger anymore. There aren't many updates. It is maintained, but nothing new is really happening on the website. Now we're going to look at the third site. This is not really a website building site. This is medium.com. Medium as a website has quite a big audience. One of the pros is that it is a well-established place for reading. Medium has around 100 million monthly users. It is very easy to set up your account and start writing. And you can add both images and video to your posts, or as they call them, articles. The cons on medium.com is, even though that 100 million monthly readers sounds like an enormous big number, there are a lot of well-established people writing here that you are in competition with. So if you want to be found, you need to do a lot of promoting work outside of Medium. If you manage to draw attention to your own writing here, it doesn't benefit you as a brand if that is what your goal with your blog is. It more so benefit Medium as a website. And there is no real analytics over your writing. So which one would I recommend? As I said already, I have chosen the paid version. If I should recommend one of these just to try out the blogging, and if that is for you, it is a tight race between WordPress.com and Blogger. I think I would go with WordPress.com, and for the simple reason that I like the software WordPress so much, and that would give me the opportunity, if I later on decide that I want to go with a paid alternative, either to upgrade on WordPress.com itself to a paid version, or I could save my WordPress website and upload it to a new host. Tomorrow I will take a look at a couple of paid alternatives, and I will also show you a little bit about WordPress, the software itself, from my personal website. Hej då!